fossil sheds light on how animals like snakes lost their limbs. Less than 100 billion years after vertebrates first grew legs, some of their descendants has evolved to lose them again. Fossils reveal. The discovery shows that the land vertebrates first began to evolve a snake-like form at least 308 million of years ago. Arjan Man at the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. and his colleagues found two fossils of an ancient animal, both of which came from rocks in Illinois that are well known among paleontologists for preserving the remains of ancient land animals in fine detail. The animal has been dubbed Nagini Amazonis, representing a new genus and species, and it belongs to a group called the Mologophids. It may have grown to be about 10 centimeters long and had a snake-like body with no forelimbs. It also lacked the bony structure that support the attachment of forelimbs to the body, known as the pectoral girdle. However, Amazonians did have a pair of small but fully formed back legs with 4 toes on each foot, along with the nearly complete skeletons, which are around 308 million years old. There were also impressions of soft tissue, revealing that Amazonians had a round snout and a long body with about 85 vertebrae and ribs. There were no signs of soft tissue in the area where forelimbs might be accepted, says Man. They're relying on body-based locomotions like side-winding and not really relying on limb-propelled locomotion anymore, says Man. It is a fascinating discovery, says Rolf Zeller. At the University of Basel in Switzerland, snake embryos such as pythons still form hind buds that disappear during development, he says. The discovery of an ancient snake-like fossil lacking forelimbs but retaining hind limbs is a fantastic find because it reveals the existence of transitional forms before complete limb loss during evolution. Modern snakes also lost their upper limbs and pectoral girdle first about 170 million years ago, he adds, but Amazonians and other mologophids aren't direct ancestors of modern snakes, says Man. They're sort of an early experiment lineage of reptiles. The fact that the mologophids evolved to lose at least some limbs is an important discovery, he says, because it shows that its ability is present in most vertebrates with legs. Apart from snakes and some lizards, the only vertebrates without legs are amphibians, including salamanders and cachallians. But it seems that other groups, such as mammals and birds, may have the capacity to evolve into legless forms unless they have lost the associated genes, he says. A related mologophid was discovered in the same rock in 2019. But in that case, the animal called Infernometer stinae had 4 legs. Is becoming a sort of a hotbed for looking at early reptile evolution and all the different body plans that were experimented on early on, says Man.